The blackout is slowly but surely spreading across the territory of the Russian Federation. Following Belgorod, Taganrog and Perm were also left without electricity, water and heating.
Nothing has changed. The district is still disconnected.
Judging by information in Russian public forums, Belgorod was the first to come under a massive attack. On Saturday, after 9 o'clock p.m., the city was attacked nearly 100 times. Local residents counted up to 50 powerful explosions.
Ukrainian forces tore Belgorod's power system to shreds, once again leaving tens and hundreds of thousands of people without electricity and heat, which will be a catastrophe for the local population in the current 15-degree frosts. Kyiv has unleashed holy vengeance for the energy terror on this region of Russia where the occupiers are based, and from where they launched their raids on the Kharkiv region.
The attack was so effective that the Russian authorities had to hastily invent yet another set of tall tales to somehow justify the scale of the destruction and the inability of Russian air defenses to counter Ukrainian drones. As a result, the region's governor, Vyacheslav Gladkov, spun a tale that the shelling was carried out by a HIMARS MLRS. Supposedly, local residents found its debris near the explosion sites.
Guys, good evening. Just now, the city was shelled 3 times, and as we're driving up to the house, there's this kind of chunk lying here.
However, the object that Kremlin propaganda is passing off as a HIMARS fragment doesn't stand up to any scrutiny.
This is clearly not a HIMARS fragment, because as you can see, it's a rather large metal part, and it's flat at that. And usually when we see pieces of a missile, they're generally curved if it's, say, the outer shell. There could be, I don't know, tubes or microchips if it's the internal part of the missile. That's why I strongly suspect that the metal thing the eyewitness showed most likely doesn't belong to any kind of weapon.
So it turns out that Putin's much-praised Russian air defense can't even handle ordinary Ukrainian drones anymore. After the latest attacks by the Ukrainian armed forces on the Russian capital, the Kremlin is pulling more and more forces toward Moscow, analysts explain, leaving the regions behind. Effectively, they are left without air defense,